Hey y'all, welcome back. Today we're making some pastelon. Look at that, y'all. Ooh, that looks so good. And it's crunchy on top. Today we're in the kitchen making a recipe that is perfect for the holidays that are coming, for Thanksgiving or Christmas. Add it to your Thanksgiving or Christmas menu and you won't regret it. So what we're making is basically similar to lasagna, but it's gonna be, instead of pasta, we're using plantains. It's called pastelon. So let's get cooking. This is a Spanish recipe. This is all of the ingredients you're gonna need. Like I said, add it to your holiday menu and you will not regret it. So you're gonna need ground beef, some cheese. Really, I like to use mozzarella cheese mixed with a little mild cheddar. You need some tomato sauce or tomato paste will work. You need plantains, yellow ripe plantains. Okay, look for the ones that look more like this is better. You need a little bit of butter. This is green seasoning or sofrito. And then of course you need your regular seasonings and spices like salt, black pepper, onion and garlic powder, which I don't have pictured here. And we're gonna mince some onion and Sazon. Okay, so let's get cooking. Let's start by preparing the plantains first. All I'm gonna do is boil them. So you want to peel them first. I cut off both ends, then use a knife to make a slit going down like this. Since it's ripe, it should be easy to remove and not hard like if it was green. Okay. Okay. Okay, and once we remove the skin, I'm gonna cut it in about 3 parts. Put it in a pot with water to boil. So I'm gonna do the rest. Okay, this one is peeling much easier. All right, perfect. And cut it, you guys, in 2 to 3 parts. Use a cutting board, don't cut yourself. And put it in a pot with water to boil. All right, so this is my plantains cut with some water. I'm gonna put it on the stove and put it to boil and let it cook until it's soft. And so I'm gonna finely dice 1/2 of an onion. And this is gonna be added to the ground beef. And I know I said finely diced, but it really don't have to be finely diced, you guys. You just want to chop it up, okay, in small chunks. So while the plantain is cooking, we're gonna get started on the ground beef. Start by adding the ground beef to a hot skillet. Don't need any oil when cooking ground beef. So we're gonna add in the aromatic, so some diced onion. You could even add minced garlic. I'm not adding it this time just because I have the green seasoning mix, but that's solely based on preference. So now this is my green seasoning. I'm gonna take about a tablespoon and add it in. Next, I'm gonna add the rest of my seasoning. So like I got some roasted garlic powder, onion powder, Sazon. I'm gonna add about 1/2 packet of Sazon. And I have about 1 pound of ground beef here, guys. Make sure you season the ground beef really well. And I'm gonna use my pot spoon to break up the ground beef as it cooks. It already smells so good. Smells delicious. Okay. So once I've added all of my seasonings, I'm gonna let this brown and cook for about 10 minutes. I'm adding in some tomato sauce. And then I'm gonna let this cook for about 10 minutes. Do not overcook the ground beef because you know we have to put it to bake and it's gonna cook some more. And we don't want dried ground beef, okay? We want to keep the flavor. Okay, and once the ground beef is browned, we're gonna turn it off and set it aside until it's time to build our pastelon. Now I'm shredding the cheese, you guys. I'm using some mozzarella and cheddar cheese, mild cheddar cheese. I'm using my cheese grater to grate it. To make it easier, if you want to use pre-shredded cheese, go ahead. But as always, you know, fresh is best. Okay guys, so the plantains is finished cooking. This is how it'll look, very soft and able to cook it, okay? Once the plantains is finished, drain out the water, you guys. And if you don't have a potato masher, use a fork. As you can see, a fork works perfectly, all right? Use what you got. Just like that. It's gonna be really easy to mash because it's soft. Alright y'all, so once you've mashed up the plantain, it should be looking like this. I added in a few tablespoons of butter, about 4 tablespoons of butter, and we're going to mix the butter into the plantains. I'm also going to add a little bit of black pepper and salt. And just mix it into the plantains until it's well incorporated, okay? Just mix, mix, mix. Okay, and it should be looking like this once you're done, guys. So now it's time to build our meal. So I have my baking dish right here. You want to get your casserole, get you a casserole dish. The ground beef is right here, cooked. And of course, the cheese. So let's put it together. I'm going to start by adding a little bit of ground beef to the bottom. Not too much. Next, I'm going to add in a layer of the plantains and then just spread it to the bottom of the casserole dish. Okay. You can use a spatula to help you if it'll make it easier for you, and just spread it out. Now I'm adding a layer of cheese, then a layer of ground beef on top of that. If you want, you could add the ground beef then the cheese, but I'm gonna add more cheese on top of the ground beef, so that's why I did it like that. Okay, and I'm gonna add my ground beef into the dish like so. Add a nice good layer. Okay, and this is what it's looking like so far. So next step is a layer of cheese. Just spread it all on top like that. I'm saving some of the cheese for on top of the dish. Okay, and next step, I'm going to add more plantain on top of that and spread it out. And then the last step is to add some cheese on top of the plantain so it can bake and get golden brown on top. And that is it. We're going to put it to bake. I'm preheating my oven to 375 degrees, and then we're going to let this cook and get nice and bubbly and golden brown. Okay guys, so this is what it's looking. Ooh, look at that. Look at that, y'all. This is gonna be so good. I promise you. Trust me on this, okay? So now, just top it off with some cheese and put it to bake. Should add a little bit more cheese on top, but I'm not shredding no more cheese, y'all. So it is what it is. I'm going to put it to bake now, and then we'll see the finished product. Alright guys, and this is the finished product. This recipe is so delicious and comforting. That is it for this recipe, you guys. I hope you give it a try. If you do, let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.